Beatrice, thank you for sharing. Hi Deb, hi Diana, hi Diane. Good morning everybody. Give you guys a second to share this, tag each other, alert one another that we have just gone live. Yeah, there's a huge mixture this year of their black belly whistling ducks and then our traditional Muscovies, and we've got ibis here. Those are the white birds that always hang out on our tree out in the middle of the water over there. So it is constantly noisy. Also, our vultures are back. They're the ones we don't care to see that much. You guys can enjoy this view while you are sharing and tagging each other. Good morning, Chad. Hi, Lisa. You can also have road noise. Good morning. Let's see if I can get my phone to even itself out a little bit. My stabilizer keeps the picture stable, but it doesn't keep it straight usually. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Tanya. Good morning, Jessica. I just saw a package heading your way, Justin. Oh, there's our beautiful Kali. Sunday mornings I try to go into our Shopify store and flush out anything that is shipping from our Printful store. And boy, oh boy, did a lot of you guys order summer items. Summer Bobcat. I got quite a few items up. I have even more to put up today. I'm going to be filling our Teespring store with the new design from Jamie and the new design from Allie. So stay tuned for all of that. I went home completely brain dead on Thursday because it's not super difficult to add items to the store. It's just very time consuming and it's very robotic. So my hand hurt and my head hurt, but I got some things up there. So we'll finish that up this week. And that's just for 2 of like the 18 different designs that I have to add to the store, so. Woohoo! Lots of shopping, Kali. This is Kali Tiger, basking in the sunshine. It's pretty chilly this morning because it's very breezy. We've been seeing 70s and 80s, which is amazing, but then when it does drop to 40s and 50s at night, it's a little rough. A rough transition. She's like, okay, I wanted to say hi for like 2 seconds, but I'm good now. I'm just gonna walk over and see Aria. I also don't know if you guys saw, but we do have new fanny packs and new book bags that are also at bigcatrescue.biz. There's just 4 different really pretty colors, and then they have our Big Cat Rescue logo on them. Very nice. Erin was able to make a deal with that vendor because we've not been buying anything new and physical for the gift shop other than the calendars, which we've still got a few of those left. If you guys didn't get your 2022 calendar, I know we're not going to be making any new orders on that, so grab one while you can. But the bags came to us from the same vendor that does all of those 3D hologram items, and we just had so many of them. And with us being closed still to the public out of precaution of COVID-19, we knew we were never going to sell those because those are really popular with kids, and if kids aren't coming here for kids tours, how in the world were we going to make anything off of those items for the cats? So, hi Aria! So the vendor offered to take some of them back and give us a credit, and Erin picked out all of those bags. So you can get a book bag in 4 different colors, or you were in your pool, look how wet you are. Or you can get really nice, I guess they're called bum bags, but fanny packs is how I know them. And those are really cool because they've got like a special compartment for your headphones. So they'd be good for like hiking and working out and stuff. What are you doing, lady? Ooh, you were swimming. Ooh, I don't think I can calm down like that anymore today. My back just said no, don't do that. Right, stressful weekends can do that, right, lady? That's why it's so good to come back and see these faces on a Sunday. I know. Your grass looks so pretty. Except for where you wear it out. All your corridors. In the wild, big cats walk the same places over and over again for generations. Right? And in the wild, they're called corridors. So you can actually see, or game trails is what you would see if you're like from the Midwest and deer hunting and all of that. Always kind of know where the animals travel. And the big cats tend to do that in captivity as well. You'll always see perimeter checks or the exact path that they like to walk. What you doing, lady? She's like, this is my morning walk. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I know. On a mission. Let's go see what Max is doing. Let's go see what Max is doing. Max is probably already fully asleep at this point. You guys know Max Tiger came to us with a pretty severe limp and a lot of anxiety. Oh, hi, sir. There's that boy. So he actually does get gabapentin twice a day to help just ease him in both the mental and physical aspects of surviving the circus life. And so he sleeps pretty hard all day, a lot of the time. He's starting to really like one of his platforms again. You catch him up there early morning and late evening. The rest of the day he's in this cozy den. Unless it's for a sickle, and then he loves the sickles. He will always come over for a sickle. If you guys don't know what sickles are, that is part of our daily enrichment items. We take the excess blood from their beef diets, or we take canned tuna or turkey or chicken. We blend it up, mix it with water, and freeze them in like solo cups and small cat food cans. And then they're little popsicles, and we come around and we toss them out. And some of the cats lick them for a long time. Some cats just crunch right into them. Right, Bub? Love that side eye. Love that side eye. This is our Mr. Hoover reincarnated. He's just less aggressive. Hoovy used to actually have quite the aggressive side. Right, Max, you're pretty passive. Of course, you are still a tiger, so, you know, no trust in a tiger. Thank you to everybody helping out in the comments. If you guys just joined in, we have seen lots of ducks, 2 other tigers before Max, so you can rewatch these lives always on our Facebook page, or they post automatically on our secondary YouTube channel, which is dailybigcat.com. I have several playlists over there dating back to 2018 when I first became a staff member, so you can always rewatch the lives for years back. Looking pretty content, sir. I just really enjoy that he's still awake for the time being. Every time I make it over here, he's snoozing. He's such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, MaryAnn, he is very regal. He's just so unique looking, too. There we go. Now we're starting to fade away. You just wait to see who all's here today. Couple of keepers that he's just not very fond of. Everybody, all the cats have at least one person they're a little like, no thank you. He seems especially sensitive to it. I tend to chalk that up to the abuse in the circus, but some kind of weird feeling that they get. It's so sad because when you rescue these animals from the types of environments they've come from, you can give them everything in the world that you think will make them physically happy, but the psychological damage that goes on in the circus and just in big cat abuse in general, you almost can't reverse that. So we're very lucky that he's tolerant of us. Those gorgeous eyes. Oh, that's Simba. Simba tiger talking over there. All right, let's see if I can stand again. Oh, there we go. All right, good job, sir. Thanks for hanging. Let's see where there's Simba. Aria getting some more water. What a good girl. Can we get one more chuff? One more drive-by chuff? Good girl. Thanks, lady. Thanks, lady. She looks so scraggly this morning because she was laying in her pool. Hi, mister. I heard you might be moving soon. This is Simba tiger. What you doing? I'll bite my foot. So Simba's psychological issues are he doesn't like small spaces. You can't really close doors on him. He gets very, very upset about it. He'll try to chew on his foot or his tail. And so we are going to be attempting to move him to a location where he's got much bigger, wide open spaces. And if we have to shift him around, he won't even notice it because he's got so much space. So they've been working diligently to get an enclosure ready for him. I believe the last plan I heard is that he will be going where Kali just was. Kali shifted down to where Jasmine was while she's on vacation. We're gonna try Simba over there, musical cats, and see if that improves at all. And then when Jasmine comes home, Jasmine will most likely come right here where Simba is. We'll try her next to Kimba and see how that goes. I know, handsome. So he got a bunch of straw in his den and has been loving it, absolutely loving it. And he's digging around in there and finding cozy spots. He's also drug a bunch of it out the front. You guys are so chatty today. So yep, we're gonna play musical cats until we make sure that everybody feels cozy. I think we've got a pretty good mix right now with Aria and Max next to each other on Tiger Row, Lakeside, and then we're gonna sort out these sort of middle cats. Here's Kimba. Hi, sir. Ooh, thanks for that chuff. I heard it. Probably not gonna be as chuffy when you get closer. Are you honking? It gets a little more scary when we're closer. Keep you guys up to date on those kinds of moves, which will be taking place slowly but surely. Same thing with all the Servals moving out to Outback. You guys saw that Alethea Serval moved there already. and they are getting each cage next to it. They kind of stopped doing those out there so that we could get the tiger cages done. How are you gonna feel having a girl neighbor? It's either gonna go really good or really intense. One way to find out. I mean, he already very much dislikes Simba being next door. That's why we actually have to close doors on Simba to shift him around and away from Kimba so that Kimba can enjoy breakfast in the morning. So that is why we are switching things up. What a good boy. He really just wants to go on his other side, but I can't let him. That's for the cleaners to do. There's all kinds of checks and double checks and safety measures, and I can't just jump in and do things like that. We've gotta have law and order out here, so that is on the cleaners to do that. Let's head across the street. I don't think we've seen Des recently. Huge thank you to everybody helping out in the comments, and I really appreciate if there have been any donations. I really love the Sunday Lives, getting a lot of donations in. It's a great start to the week for the cats, and since we can't really do the Keeper Tour feeding tours anymore, it's all on my shoulders. So I really appreciate that. I'm gonna try to see if we could at least maybe do them monthly, but I'd really have to plan ahead and like pretty much beg somebody to come in, like in addition to there already being a full keeper roster for the day. What you doing? There's Des. You can see his only back leg is super stretched out because he's grooming. He has to get in a very unique position to groom. Des was found on the side of the road near death, having been abandoned in the desert in Arizona. It was well over a decade ago though. He's lived here happily ever since. He already only had 3 legs. Gonna continue grooming. Yeah, Des is huge. There's no angle that doesn't show him huge. He's a really big cat. Even with only 3 legs, he still outweighs all other servals here. Hi, cutie. I won't get like super close. Well, you're kind of laid in a weird spot. Okay, I still won't get super close though. Just right here. My goodness. It's also one of the more chatty. I see lots of people asking about Running Bear. When I don't give you an update, that's because I've heard nothing new. So usually no news is good news, or it's about the same. When I looked at his chart this morning, he's just still doing the same thing he's been doing. He does not want to eat all the food at once. He does not want to eat in lockout, but he does eat all throughout the day, pretty much anytime somebody offers him something. So I have not been told I'm a staff member, yes, but I am not part of the vet group, so therefore I don't get the vet emails or the vet texts. Only operations managers, our vets, and our president and CEO get those. So unfortunately, Lauren and I are usually flying by the seat of our pants when that type of stuff takes place. But as soon as we do know, we tell you, so no worries there. Look who's behind me. Oh, she's like, oh, I don't want attention now that you noticed me. Hi, MaryAnn. Where are you going? She's standing there staring at me this whole time until I turned the camera around. Where are you going? Hi, MaryAnn. At least he stopped grumbling for a minute. Yeah. Are you more interested in him or me? I had my back to you, so that was probably interesting. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. Literally just sprayed me and walked away. Yeah, we were just out of reach though, weren't we? Just out of reach, Desi. Rah. Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. Are you being more chatty because your neighbors are so chatty now? Let's see if I can walk this way. Get you guys some kind of shot of him without the wire. I know. Come this way. There we go. Look at that handsome guy. Look at that handsome guy. Beecher and Diablo teaching you to do all this talking. So we are here in the center section of the sanctuary that has all of our African servals. The reason we have so many African servals here at Big Cat Rescue is because for some reason people think that they would be manageable as a pet. I mean, he's well into the like 40-pound range, so that's like more like having a dog. And these guys are not domesticated in any possible way. So they pee on everything, they destroy everything, they attack people, they attack pets. Yeah, I know. You know it's true. But because people think that they're exotic, it'll make them look cool. We get a lot of people that want hybrids and exotic cats as pets, and then they abandon them when they realize that they do not make pets. So that is why we have so many. Oh Lord, well Diablo's been yelling his head off ever since Beecher moved in next door, so. And you've had to put up with all that noisiness. Alright, sweetheart, I'll let you be. Oh, Miss MaryAnn's back. Hi. You just want to get to Des. I see what it is. It's not really about me. It's not really about me. It's all about Des. It's all about Des. Oh, Max is over here. Let's go see Max. Hi, Maxie. Where are you going? These guys live together, Max and MaryAnn live together, but they can't be put back together until the cleaners come around, because we separate any cats that share space from each other during feeding. So you can see that there's a door down over there that they very much want opened. I'm sure they'll be coming any minute now. Max! Come here and say hi! Hi, cute boy. See, Max is a very large bobcat. Especially compared to MaryAnn. They just celebrated their 8-year love anniversary of having been put together on Valentine's Day 8 years ago. Guess that looks like a good spot to lay. Can still hear all of those whistling ducks all the way over here. He's just gonna keep asking me to open the door. Sorry, kiddos. Kiddos. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. You guys will just cuddle harder later. You're like, yeah, whatever. Let's go see. I'll check in on Beecher and his new environment. There's Des drinking some water. Good job, sir. I know, I'm not gonna stop. I told you I was letting you have your space now. Diablo first. Probably in his straw den, but I figured since I have to walk by this side of his enclosure, I would go. Oh, there he is, in the sun. Thank you, boy. Mr. Diablo. Do you like your new neighbor yet? Woo! You must see him coming now that he's heard me. Where's that beach boy at? Where's that beach boy? He's off yelling at somebody. There he is. Hi, Beachers. Meow. Meow. What you doing, cute boy? Still trying to find every blade of grass that he can find. Where did Diablo go? Somewhere in there. Just observing. I'm staring straight into the sun. I don't see him at all. Hi, cutie. Here and say hi to all your friends. Everybody was wondering how you liked your move. He's got a ton of space. This whole section is nothing but grass, so he is doing pretty darn good. Doing pretty darn good, aren't we, sir? So Beecher and Diablo are both hybrids. They are not naturally occurring in the wild. They were man-made to be somebody's pet who later abandoned them because they, again, are not meant to be pets. Hybrids like this are born with all kinds of confusion. Do I be nice? Do I be aggressive? Do I eat cat food? Do I hunt for real food? There's a lot of confusion on if they are wild or domestic because they are literally mixed between the two. So you might be really friendly to one person in your family and attack everybody else. If you've ever heard Beecher go to the hospital, it is intense. Right? It's intense. Ah! Yeah. You keep that face in there. You are so rotten. You're so rotten. Well, where'd Diablo go? We only saw him for like 2 seconds. Thought he'd be a little more curious. I think he likes to keep his friendships private. Because he is totally gone. Tell him what's on the other side. Okay. I know you've been liking all these big platforms. I Every time I come by, you're somewhere else. On top of something else. Here we have a Diablo again. Cute boy. Using his camouflage. Sunniest spot in his cage in the morning, so I had a feeling he wouldn't stay away from that for long. All right, cutie, I'm gonna go around the corner and see who else is out. You gotta let that have a little bit of time to rebound, like it has to keep growing. Okay? Okay? Like I can sit in my grass and lay in my grass while eating my grass. Everything's great. All right, silly. Around the corner we go. Let me outside here. Might as well try to hit up this whole section because we'll have seen Max and MaryAnn and Diablo and Beecher. If we see Hutch and Nala, then we are done with center cats. Center cats. There's still this strip of center cats, but you know, let's go this way. Maybe we'll get Nala and Hutch all in one. Seem to be hanging out near each other a lot lately. Still a lot of leaves on the ground. It keeps getting really cold, so everything drops, and then it gets really warm and everything buds again. So it can be a little slick, so I am not watching my screen. Apologies to anybody trying to ask me questions, but our moderators are always on answering that for you. There's the Hutchkins. Hi, sweet boy. Hi. Hi, cutie. So Hutch, another African serval. Oh, hey Hutch, I have a message for you. I forgot, but I just remembered. I'm supposed to tell you that Nancy loves you very much. We have an amazing donor that sponsors Hutch every single month. And I promised her that I would say hello for him. Yeah, you have somebody sending you money every single month, no matter what, sir. It's very good. If you guys want to sponsor any of the cats that you've seen here today, or any of the 43 permanent residents, or now 7 rehab bobcats that we currently have, you can do that at bigcatrescue.biz. I know we're getting closer and closer on a couple of them being to the stage of being released once we have things all sorted in that department. So that will be very exciting. This is definitely the most that we've ever had at one time. And at about $6,500 for every 6 months of rehab, assuming that they don't need surgeries and tons of medications and round-the-clock care. That's what an average rehab bobcat would be for the 6 months that they would be in rehab. We have 7 of those, all of which have needed pretty extensive medications, vet exams, and round-the-clock care. I love when he can see his shadow like that. I wonder if you think you're Batman sometimes. I wonder. Yes, Linda, all rehabs this year have been female. The only boy that we had was in the group of kittens that all passed away. That was last year, not this year, but... also all female rehabbers except for Victor and Jordan, so. Like, okay, back to my sunshine spot. She didn't bring me anything. There we go. Yeah, you technically never even had to come over. I was just so glad that you did. Ah, yes, Nakoa, of course. He was actually the easiest rehab that we actually did have that was male last year, not this year. And we thought Bankman was possibly, we thought it was a boy-girl when they were brought to us, because that's what we were told. It wasn't until they had their exam that we discovered that Pia and Bankman were female. how am I supposed to show you when you're right there? Let's see. Let's see. We'll come around this way. I know, love. Hi, sweet girl. Laying by your Christmas present that you won't let nobody take. Yeah. Hey, sweet girl. I know. I know. Thank you so much for tolerating me. You're laying behind so many things. I don't think that there's a way to show you except for right like this. I'm zoomed in, I'm not that close. Yeah. So this is Nala Serval, yet another cat that was kept as a pet, and then in this case the owner passed away and the family was like, there's no way we can have an exotic cat like this, and contacted Big Cat Rescue. We contract with people relinquishing their animals that they will never own an exotic pet again. We don't want to just be a dumping ground. We're not just going to accept every single cat so that somebody can get rid of their older, bigger cat and turn right back around and get a kitten or cub again. We are very much the leading sanctuary in trying to effectively end private ownership and the breeding and cub petting industries. And if you can't donate to help us continue our work here, then the best possible thing you can do to help us, there are many things you can do for free, and one of those is making the call of the wild. If you're a US citizen, we are desperately in need of more and more of you to keep contacting your legislators and asking them to support the Big Cat Public Safety Act. You guys can do that very easily at bigcatact.com. It's a weekend, so you wouldn't even have to actually talk to anybody. You can send messages, or you can leave messages. There's many different ways for you guys to go about doing that, and we just need as many of you to do that as possible. The other easiest way to share our information is on all of our social sites, and that is also free to do, and that is such a big help. If you can share our videos, our photos, any of our posts on Instagram, Facebook, and our YouTube videos, you are helping spread the word to more and more people, and that's priceless. So that in some instances is almost better than financially supporting. So I see it all the time. People are like, I really want to help, but I don't have the finances. I get it. I mean, you know, I work for a nonprofit animal sanctuary. We get rich by experience and by knowing what we're doing is good. You don't get rich money-wise, so I totally understand. That's why I'm a big advocate for sharing, and just, you know, if you've got something that says Big Cat Rescue on it and it starts a conversation with a stranger, that's your moment to shine. That's your moment to help educate people about the issues surrounding these cats in captivity. And that is such a valuable way to spend your time. And it's free, so thank you for everybody who's already doing that. Appreciate everybody who shared this today, everybody helping out in the comments, and I really appreciate any and all donations that came in today. She does have a bug bothering her. Sorry, lady, I can't help you with that. I can't help you with that, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Chris, for posting that link on how to help for free. Another great way to do it is also by, if you're already shopping on Amazon, if you choose Big Cat Rescue for your Amazon Smile charity, that has added up to a huge, huge, huge donation towards the cats, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Right? My goodness. All right, guys. Well, thank you. If you missed any of this, you can rewatch it at dailybigcat.com. And it looks like she just said that Lisa will be doing a singing Sunday today, so fantastic. And I'm gonna head to my desk and continue putting that summer design from both Allie and Jamie on anything and everything that I can put it on. And I will be doing that at bigcatrescue.biz and also our Teespring store, which technically is just called Spring now, so our Spring store. And you can find that at bigcatrescue.org/tees, T-E-E-S. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys soon.